Hello guys, how's it going? Here's another video brought to you by me, Devin, on Devin's Garage. Today we're gonna do something quick and easy. I have this really cool dash cam. Okay, I have one of these in my truck too. It's called a Thinkware F50. I think these are so old now that you can't even buy one, but this one's brand new. Now I got this from my mom like probably a year and a half ago for like either her birthday or Christmas, but I want to say Christmas, and I never had a chance to put it in her car. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like in my truck, and then we're gonna go install it in her car, and she doesn't even know that I'm doing it. Yeah, I actually got to figure out which car I'm going to put it in. I have an idea for that. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how I ran mine, and then we're going to run this one, hopefully. I'm going to show you guys what I do with this and stuff like that, because there's a way I do it, okay? I'm smart about this, I think. So let's take a look at what it looks like. Alright guys, what I really like about this design is it's so small and slim and does not have a screen. I actually enjoy that about this, because you can really hide it. So it's nice and hidden up there. Can't even see it when you're looking out. From the outside, barely even notice that it's even up there. It's just kind of chilling, you know? I love that. I love how discreet it is. I'm gonna show you guys what I do when there's multiple vehicles involved, in case you wanted to swap the camera around to a different vehicle easily, because they do come with a sticky side tape end, so you're supposed to just stick it to the glass and call it a day. I go a little bit above that. I think what I have done is kind of cool. Okay, so we are currently inside a very hot, it is freaking hot in here. I was gonna say a Civic. We're in a Honda Civic. What's up with me and the Hondas on this channel? Of course, it won't be as discreet as it is in my truck, because we don't have that much going on up here. But we will still be putting it up here out of harm's way, you know, out of the view. That way we still kind of blend it in. And then for this vehicle, we're gonna use the piece that comes with this, which is the normal cigarette lighter. And if that was too short, I have a way where I would show you where we could actually wire that to a switched source inside the fuse box in the hood. So I'm going to try running it, and if it ends up to being too short, I'm going to cut the end off and I will show you how we wire that. But hopefully we don't have to do that, because that'll probably end up being blended into another day. I was trying to talk to you guys about where I put it to where she could move this between a different car if she wanted to, etc. I go to Home Depot and I get this exact Velcro. So this here is the double like plastic side, so it doesn't have felt. This is very reliable in my eyes, because you don't have to worry about the felt giving out, and it's kind of like a lock to lock. I actually put this on itself. I cut these in half, which I'll show you how I set that up. I put the back side on the camera sticky side, and then I stick this straight to the windshield, because you could buy more of these and stick them to another windshield, and you can just easily Velcro the camera off and onto another vehicle. So that's kind of cool if you already had the power source waiting up there and you just have it chilling, and you just have it to where you plug it in at any time to another vehicle. You can just plug this right up into that area, move the camera from vehicle to vehicle. You already have your position set. You don't have to worry about it being sticky side taped to your windshield. These, you can buy plenty of them for like $5-6 bucks. So that way you could always rip these off of your windshield if your windshield got replaced, etc. I mean, imagine if you were using the original sticky side tape on the camera mount and you had to replace your windshield. Now you gotta razor blade it off, put more sticky side tape, and it's just gonna be a big disaster mess. So I definitely recommend doing this. Definitely go and pick some of these up. They are, I don't know if there's a part number on them. I definitely recommend it for pretty much any dash cam, especially if you have multiple vehicles. As long as you get your wiring done in both vehicles, otherwise it's really pointless to swap between cars. We have a cigarette lighter power right here, which I kind of want to tap into that, but there's one in there. So she can use that to charge her phone, and we're gonna use this one because it should be a switched output, which I believe it is, and we'll make sure it is when I actually go to check it. I'm gonna place our camera, maybe even place the camera on the passenger side underneath the mirror. That way, for one, it's out of the driver's view, and we can get that much closer of the cord to that direction. And guys, opening up the box, SD card, our power cable, our camera, and our mounting down there. So let's get this all set up. So these are exactly 3 inches. I have a very bad example of a ruler, but it's between 8 and 5 there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark the midway point. So we have both of them marked just like that, and we're going to actually cut those. Don't use a razor blade. Don't try this at home. I don't have scissors on me right now, so I'm gonna use a razor blade, but please use scissors. Now we're gonna go grab our camera mount. Okay, we want to attach the halves together. Make sure they're nice and straight, push them together. These combined make up your mount. We're gonna take off that protective film, those protective films, and we're gonna attach this to there, just like this. It does not have to be perfect. It's barely seen. And if you have to change it out, you do that. We're gonna go find where we wanna put this on the windshield with our camera attached, and we're gonna see where we wanna stick it on, and then we will stick it on. Power goes in on the top, right there on the left. So we wanna keep in mind, not block that by the mount. And I'm gonna probably place it somewhere like right here. Because you can see, you barely see that yourself, but the camera is able to see nice and straight out, and it's hidden up there in the top. It'll be pretty close to the mirror, so you won't notice it too much from the outside, and that way we can just run a cord straight up into the headliner. Also, here's some cool tips about the Velcro. Let's say this got on a little bit crooked. Well, we can now, since it's Velcro, we can literally just take it off, turn it to be straight, and push it back on. See from down here, you can see it chilling right there. Of course, this car isn't as tinted as my vehicles are, and it's a very bare windshield, but it does blend in quite well with the mirror. It's not like it's hanging right in the middle of the windshield, so of course, you know, you do see a little bit more. It also doesn't have a tint strip like I do, so you see a little bit of the white backing of the tape. It looks decent. I mean, you know, it's a Honda, y'all. Okay, it's safety, you know, get a dash cam, safety. Let's wire it up though. We're gonna go straight up here. We're gonna tuck it underneath here, wrap it around, and then we're gonna try to tuck it right up into this, because it'll be a lot easier. We're gonna be able to pull this whole strip off. We're gonna be able to tuck it behind this A-pillar without taking it off. We'll be able to go right down here, pull all this off. We'll be able to go in between the plastics, and we might be able to go right underneath. Yeah, I can feel under there. We're gonna go right under there, and either underneath the drawer or we'll go in the drawer. They also come with these really cool clips you can put on the windshield that hold the wire back. So in case it wants to fall out of the visor here, my truck does not have any, but my Challenger did. I had the same camera on my Challenger. I actually used a clip in this top corner to hold it up here. We will use a clip up in this area. That way it doesn't want to sag down. Otherwise you could lose this whole cord coming down towards the camera if you were to ever unplug it or hit a large pothole, etc. So I want to show you guys a cool trick I'm doing. I'm actually using a panel puller, this little guy right here, to basically go right up in this edge and pry this down just a tad so I can squeeze this cord in. Oh, this is a very tight area, which is kind of cool because I don't think we're going to need a clip right here because it actually holds really well. So we're going to continue running this all the way through over to here, and then we will, once we get to this point, we'll start taking this molding off and seeing if we can get inside that A-pillar. To pull this stripping off, all you do is grab it here, and just like that, it just literally pulls down. We're gonna pull it all the way down here. Don't worry, it goes right back on. At least on this car. Don't blame me if I do another car. I like what I'm seeing here. See all this space? We're gonna be able to put our wire right into that area. So I'm gonna continue to wrap it. I'm already to this edge. I'm gonna try to tuck it in here, down through here, enough where it doesn't make a gap, and then get it over to this side. So see that? We have that space in there. And then once we get over to this side, we can run it down here. That's our plan. That literally worked out too perfect. Okay guys, so I was running this down and I took the glove compartment completely. I dropped it down. So you just push in the sides, it comes out. And I started to see that I could actually pull this panel off. I'm sorry that I already did. I wanted to make sure I could before I show you guys how to break something. And I just used the prior and I just gently went all around the edges until it popped nicely off. You see those clips? It just pops right out. Now, what we can do here is find a way to get this to run through here. So we do have a big cage right here. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get the, see, this is the part where you kind of run into problems. It'd have been easier to run that end through this hole and then through up there that way. So sometimes you will run into something like that. I'm going to see if I can still get this big fat boy through here without breaking it. Wish me luck. I'm not gonna bend it. I'm gonna see if it can give me enough give. I think it really can, to be honest. That way I can run this through here and the wire will be tucked nicely back there. Sweet. For anybody doing this car, it does fit. I did not bend anything. It is completely in its same shape and form. I was able to just open it just like that because it has the flex with the bottom, and it was able to pop right through. Now we're going to take our end and go right through this hole right here, grab it on this side, like that. Perfect, we're getting closer. So far, we got it over there, down here, no wire visible, all the way down our A-pillar, into here, all nicely closed up, nice in there, and inside here. We could literally easily, if we want to do this lazily, just go and attach it to our serial lighter, and we're already wired in. But I'm gonna see if I can get it to come out here, nice and tidy up into some of the wires up here, probably around this bar, and then see if we can zip tie that up and then put it down here. There was a lot of extra, so it's good thing that there was a lot of extra. And then to get it to come actually down through there, I actually pulled up this, because it's a very long flexible piece of plastic, so that I could get the device. There's a metal bracket behind here, so I lifted this up so I could put the big thing down right below here where this would still go up, and then I rang it over and it goes up to there at the moment, just so I can make sure it fit well. I'm actually going to tuck this in to this area because it fits really nicely in here, so I'm going to do that once we close this up. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like inside here first before we do that. All right, that could not have gone better. So I tucked it in here using the pry tool, just pried on this just a little bit to bring it out so I could push the wire in. I brought it all the way in there, tucked it behind here, and it comes out just right there. That's the yellow sticker you see underneath there, and it decided not to pull it off. Oh God, excuse me. And then I ran it right up there and it's plugged in. And right now it's plugged in and it's not turning on, so that's a good sign that it is a switched output source. We're going to put the key in the ignition and see if it turns on, because hopefully it does, because it should, and if it doesn't, then there's a problem with that guy down there. It's gonna be mad because there's no memory card in it right now.
Insert a memory card.
Yeah, see, she's mad. Now here's the cool part. Turn the key off.
Insert a memory card.
And she will turn off, but she has a capacitor, so she stays charged. She'll beep and she'll go off. Now she's off. So you don't have to do anything except for just drive, and it continuously loops it inside itself, saves whenever it goes over like a bump or detects a crash, which the sensitivity can be changed, as well as the volume, the voice. You can turn the voice off by using a computer.
Continuous recording will now start.
Little green light right there, nice and discreet. Let's go show you guys what we're filming. Low light, I can say, could be better, as you'll see, but during the daytime, it's actually really good. Bam, I like it. This is a really good install. Very easy. I'm telling y'all. Every car is gonna be different, yes, and you will have your challenges with each car. My truck was a little more involved. My Challenger was actually a fast one, just like this, especially when you have the nice ignition power right there and they are switched. It's always a nice thing to do there. There we have it. We installed a dash cam in my mom's car, and honestly, it came out really nice, and it was pretty fast to do. I definitely recommend doing that. The quality, you know, could always be a little bit better. It is a 1080p, I believe. It's been a while, but it does look really good, and it definitely protects yourself from a lot of different situations. I've gotten some cool things both with my truck and my Challenger. So maybe you should pick one up, maybe install it yourself, or maybe leave it to somebody else to do it for you if you don't feel like doing it. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys stick around and looking for more content that we have for you guys. So, thanks.
You got, oh, no, no.